Okay, Miss Stewart.
Ms. I kept the father's last name for our son.
Oh, okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
We were married, got a divorce a couple years back. The last 6 years of our son's life, our son's 6, have been not easy, but between us, we're pretty amicable. We get along, and a lot of decisions we make together for our son. We're coming into this new decision here soon of what our son's going to go into for school and different programs. He has been paying child support, but the dues that are going to come up with school are going to be more. And I wanted to try and get more child support.
Welcome back to Judge Bench, the channel where we bring you the latest courtroom stories and cases that stir up real-life drama. Today, we have an intriguing case that touches on the challenges of co-parenting and ensuring a child's well-being while navigating financial responsibilities. If you're enjoying these courtroom insights, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all the latest content. Now, let's dive into the details of this case. All rise. Judge Viterbai's court is now in session. Today, we're hearing case number JVB 1018 Stewart. Both parties have been sworn in, and we're ready to get started. Ms. Stewart, I understand you're asking for a modification to the child support arrangement. Please explain the situation. Ms. Stewart takes the floor, explaining that she and her ex-husband, Mr. Stewart, had divorced a couple of years ago, but have managed to maintain an amicable relationship. Their son, who is now 6 years old, has been at the center of their co-parenting decisions. Over the last few years, they've made important choices about their son's upbringing, always trying to ensure he has the best opportunities.
Hopefully to split the difference in the cost of that.
Okay, how much is he paying you right now in child support?
$430.
Okay. And what is it that you're asking in terms of the split?
Our son's dues are going to be $1,100 for the new school.
What school is this?
It's a private school, but he's a brilliant boy, and I think we've done a great job raising him. So to put him into a school that really fits his personality and his education level, I think we agree is important for him. So.
Okay.
Ms. Stewart shares that their son is soon going to start school, and she's hoping to enroll him in a private school. However, this school comes with a hefty tuition fee of $1,111 per month. She mentions that Mr. Stewart is currently paying $430 in child support, but with the new educational expenses, she's asking the court to adjust this amount so that they can share the cost more fairly. Judge Viterbai turns to Mr. Stewart and asks for his response. Mr. Stewart acknowledges that he trusts his ex-wife when it comes to making decisions about their son's education. He explains that he had actually looked into the financials himself and discovered that if they were to split the tuition, his child support payments could actually go down. Over a 9-month period, the new adjusted child support amount of $550 will be less than the $430 he's currently paying, meaning this arrangement could actually reduce his financial burden over the course of the year. Despite this, he states he's okay with the adjustment, as long as the school arrangement is in the best interest of their son. Judge Viterbai then asks both parties if they are in agreement about splitting the tuition fees. Ms. Stewart agrees, but she raises a concern regarding the timing of the payments. She doesn't want to go 3 months without receiving any child support, especially while they're adjusting their financial commitments. She worries that a temporary halt in payments could create financial strain. Mr. Stewart reassures the judge that he's okay with splitting the tuition and understands her concerns. But he emphasizes that, given the circumstances, this adjustment could be more financially feasible for him in the long run. Judge Viterbai explains that the situation isn't as simple as just splitting the tuition for a few months. If they were to adjust the child support, it would have to go through the proper legal channels.
And what do you have to say about this?
Well, I kind of let her make those decisions.
In terms of the school, you're okay with the school?
In terms of the school, I'm okay. I trust her. It's actually, splitting it is going to be more on the front end, but it's actually less. I looked it up, and it's 9 months.
Okay.
At $550 will actually be less child support for me in the next year. So I'm not sure. That's what she wanted to do, so I'm saying okay.
Okay.
and be updated with Mr. Stewart's employer. This could take time, and the court would have to ensure that the payments are made on time. Additionally, any adjustment would need to cover the full year, since child support is typically calculated based on annual income and expenses, rather than short-term costs like school tuition. Ms. Stewart then expresses some concern about how this arrangement would work in practice. She asks if the child support payments would reflect the entire year of tuition, even though the school's tuition only lasts for 9 months. Judge Viterbi confirms that this is indeed the case, as child support is based on the entire year's financial responsibilities, not just one specific expense like tuition. The judge also takes the opportunity to review Mr. Stewart's income, which is reported to be $62,500 per year. Based on this income, along with his $60 monthly contribution for their son's health insurance, the judge calculates that Mr. Stewart's child support payments would need to be adjusted to $665 per month. Mr. Stewart agrees that he's comfortable with the new arrangement, and Ms. Stewart acknowledges that this solution seems fair, given their circumstances.
How many children do you have
I have 2 other children.
that are under the age of 18?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be 16%. Yeah, your child support would be about $665.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with, I'm okay with the
$550?
The $550,
I
if you
think
are.
the
That's
$550
okay.
is good too. I think it's good too. And I mean, you guys will be splitting the tuition, essentially.
Since your insurance is better than mine, just because of your occupation, is there something, I mean, I am all about protecting our son on both sides, but
Judge Viterbi further clarifies that because Mr. Stewart's health insurance covers their son, they won't need to make additional adjustments for that. She also reassures both parties that they can discuss other matters, such as who will be responsible for maintaining health insurance, outside of the courtroom. The judge emphasizes that the goal is always to act in the best interest of the child, and that's what they've been able to achieve here with this decision. Before wrapping up, Judge Viterbi reminds the parties that the new child support arrangement will take effect on the first day of the upcoming month. She encourages both parties to continue working together in a cooperative manner for the benefit of their son. With no further issues to address, the court is dismissed. As we wrap up today's case, let's reflect on what we just witnessed. The Stewart case shows that, while financial matters can often cause tension in divorce proceedings, the best outcomes come when both parties can agree on a solution. Here, the mother and father were able to come together to ensure their son gets the best possible education while also making fair financial adjustments. This case highlights the importance of co-parenting and working together, even when it involves difficult decisions like adjusting child support. If you enjoyed today's case, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more real-life courtroom drama. Thanks for watching Judge Bench, where we bring the law to your living room.